Don't mind anything that's coming after you. The million things that's around you. Welcome to Let's Talk World. One of the things that I love to do is to just work and work and work so that I can help people around there financially, emotionally, mentally, and physically. But anyways, I have a lot of friends who share their passion, what they love to do. Mostly of the people that is in social media shows, they are actresses, they are stuntmen, they love to be inspires people, they're deacon, they're marketer, and they just want to reach out to a lot of people out there that they could reach to help them mentally. And a lot of them, like Michelle Quebec, actually do volunteering work around Las Vegas. She also used her license selling houses by helping people. She's not just a saleswoman, but then she helped others. I also have a previous host of social media shows, OG Silverback, who is now in the Philippines. Love continue to help others through his show on YouTube. Follow him, OG Silverback, on YouTube, and he's gonna tell you so interesting topic that he's been through and what how he can help others. And also, OG Silverback has a show or classes that he teaches martial arts, and I produce few of his videos. So check him out.
Man, got around. OG Silverback here. And as you can see, guys, I'm back in the jungle. Welcome to the third part of my series, Filipino Martial Arts Fighting Systems. I recommend you get this book, guys, because today I'm going to cover stick fighting with you. Because that's why I like the Filipino martial arts. It's all-inclusive. Sticks, knives, open hand, whatever you need, right? I just wanted to share with you guys, in the Filipino martial arts, there's two different types of sticks, right? You got the long stick and the short stick. The short one is easier to learn, so I'm going to start this with you off initially because, this might even be like a crowbar or a pipe or a flashlight. So what's really interesting, guys, I want to share something with you about the grip. So when you take Filipino martial arts, Filipino fighting sticks, you got to put your hand here, you put your two hands here, and then you take it off here, and this is the proper way to hold a Filipino martial arts fighting stick. And the reason being, as you do a strike number one, if somebody comes in, they don't, like a guy like me, if you're going to strike me and you come like this, I'm going to block it. But then you can use this part here as an evasive movement, right? So what I'm going to do today, guys, I'm going to cover the 5 Filipino martial arts strikes with the stick. And this is very important and fundamental. So the first thing you want to do, as I said, you get your grip here, guys. You want to grab it, and it's called squeeze the trigger. And what that means is when you grab a stick, you want to squeeze it like you're trying to squeeze the juice out of an orange. That's a good example. Because when you squeeze the stick, it actually forms a power, forms one unit with your arm. Whereas if you got a loose grip, I've seen a lot of guys, and just so you guys know, I want to shout out to my martial arts instructor, Master Kuya, San Jose Filipino Martial Arts School. He's the one that got me started. I've trained with him for 5 years, moved here to Vegas, trained with Master Ariel of the Combat Filipino Martial Arts. Shout out to those guys. I suggest you visit their channels. But they taught me to squeeze the stick. So number one, what you want to do is, this is a number one strike, guys. And so what you want to do is when you're coming down, you're coming across diagonally. Because where you're striking is you're striking the temple here. Because on the human anatomy of a man, some guys got big, strong heads like me. So you strike a guy here or here in the face, it might hurt, but you're just going to piss him off. But if you strike a guy across his temples, I don't care if it's the Rock or if it's the Hulk, he's going to fall to his knees, so then that way you can have a nice conversation with him like, hey, my man, I'd appreciate if you relax, so that way you have an attitude adjustment. But you strike him anywhere other than that, you're just going to piss him off. So number one, guys, you're squeezing the stick here. You're coming back and you're coming diagonally. And your body moves as one with the stick. You see, I'm just not going like this. And no offense to any of my female watchers, but women do sticks like this. Hey man, you leave me alone. No, you want to use your body. You want to turn with your body because it's the whole force of your body going to the stick. So this is the number one, guys. And you fall all the way through. And then here's a number two, guys. So number one, number two goes to both sides of your temple right there. And here's a number three, guys. This one goes across the side of the body, follow all the way through. You see, I'm like a ballet dancer, guys. You see how fluid I am? And then you come back across. This is number four. And you see, this is a ready, guys. So whenever I strike, number one, wow. See how I come to the ready? Number two, wow. See how I come to the ready? Number three, wow. Number four, wow. I'm always ready. You always want to come back to the ready because the Filipino martial arts I do, I always fight against another fighter that has a stick. So you want to always come back to the ready so you're ready to develop the blow. So here we go again, guys. Number one. Number two. Number three. Number four. Here's your two added bonuses for today. Number five is the upper thigh. And number six. Back to the ready. I suggest you guys practice this every day, and I would suggest you do about 100 reps on each strike. So that's going to be like 500-600 reps because the only way you get proficient with Filipino martial arts is to do it daily. I also suggest you guys to become ambidextrous like me because my Filipino martial arts instructor told me, he said, this comes from the Philippines when they actually fought the Spanish. So what happens is if I got my machete in this hand and then the Spanish guy cuts it off, I got to be able to use this hand too. A lot of you guys are right-handed, and you always do stuff with your right hand. If you're a martial artist, you got to do both hands. So I'm going to show you that I actually follow my own advice. Here's my left hand. Number one. Number two. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. There's actually 15 strikes, but since you guys are beginners, that's where we're starting it today. If you have any more questions, email me at ogsilverback971@gmail.com. And you can also sign up for a coaching call because sometimes my videos, guys, you really need to have a Zoom call with me, but this is just to get you started because I want to expand your consciousness to open up the Filipino martial arts. Until next time, OG Silverback out.
Yes, that is OG Silverback. Kudos to you, OG, who is in the Philippines right now. I hope you are having the time of your life because this is what you love to do. You love to travel and you love to explore. And, I'm so jealous of you. I'm so jealous where you're at right now. So I wish I can join you out there. But anyways, guys, I said earlier that live your life the way you want to be. Stop putting so much time to what others think about you. Stop focusing on haters, on people who tell you, oh, you cannot do this, or people who you look like this, or you cannot do this. Anything that is actually will distract you of pursuing what makes you happy. Because no matter what are the opinion of others about you, no matter what they say about you, if you have the determination to continue to do what you love to do, you will get there. Determination is the key. Ask yourself, are you determined to get to the end game? Do you know how to stop or block those other negativity around you? Start focusing to yourself. Don't look on anybody's shoulders, over anybody's shoulders. Just focus on what you can do. How can you make it better? And how can you move forward of your idea? Stop focusing on what others' opinion. Because what matters most is your opinion about what you are doing. One thing that I love about me, my determination to continue to do what I'm doing, is not listening. Sometimes it's a curse too, because when you don't listen of what others says, you wouldn't know what is up next, what is out there. But then it works good in my best interest. I didn't listen to people who told me that I cannot do this. I didn't listen to people who is talking shit about other people. I gave opportunity to everyone, no matter what other people says. And I didn't listen, or I didn't focus. I didn't really focus on those people who talk shit behind my back. Maybe they're not talking shit behind my back, actually. I always heard this to other people: manifest. If you manifest of what you're thinking, you'll get there. Stop looking over somebody's shoulders and stop listening to others. Continue what you're doing because you're great, you're beautiful. Continue and keep moving forward to what makes you happy. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you again next week.